What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. We gonna have some fun with this video, man. If y'all been subscribed for a while, y'all know after I have a couple of serious combos and I really lace y'all with some real game, I like to have some fun, joke around a little bit, have some fun, man. And I love having fun at the expense of Fresh and Fit because they just make it too easy. They such cornballs. And I don't understand how some of y'all don't see it. They make it too easy, man. So we're going to do a reaction here to Fresh and Fit, or as we like to call them on this channel, Dumb and Dumber, or Beavis and Butthead, whatever you want to call them. It's what you might call it. But we'll stick to Dumb and Dumber because I want to do a reaction of the IG model, a.k.a. the IG sex worker, calling Fresh and telling him that she's pregnant. Okay, and I want to do a reaction to this video, one, so we can have some fun, but also, as always, I'm going to drop some gems, and this video is going to prove, as usual, many of the things that I have already told you guys right. You will never get better info than you get on this channel. It's going to prove what I said to you guys about a baby being the same as a ring to woman. It's going to prove what I said to you guys about, especially you ladies, because I've talked to the ladies about this, not being jealous of the lifestyle that you see IG models and influencers living, because most of them are selling coochie behind closed doors, and that's how they're paying for all this stuff. And as you know, if you sell your body, you're selling your soul, so there's nothing to look up to or be jealous about. And it also goes to show something else that I just got done talking about, which is tricking never pays off. They're trying so hard online right now to make tricking seem cool, but tricking never pays off. It doesn't. It's just a bottomless pit of you spending money, and eventually you're going to get trapped in some way, shape, or form. You're going to either end up in jail on some type of a false claim, or a cop going to catch you up, all right? Or you're going to end up losing all your damn money because the woman gets pregnant, or the woman just files a lawsuit on you 20 years later. But it's never going to work out in your favor, guys. But with that being said, this isn't going to be a long video. Let's just do a reaction to everything wrong with this woman calling Fresh and telling Fresh that she's pregnant. Let's get it.
All right.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No.
Now I will say this. Fresh is right. So there's a pill you can take, right? At the very, very beginning stages of you finding out that you're pregnant, it will kill the baby before it develops a heartbeat. It will get rid of the baby. I shouldn't say the word kill. It will get rid of the baby or delete the baby before the baby has a heartbeat, before the baby's a living being, when it's still just a clog of cells. So he is right about that. The problem is she don't give a damn about that baby. See, if Fresh was some bum she was letting hit, and please believe she's letting some bum hit, he wouldn't even have to have this convo with her. She would just get rid of it. The bum wouldn't even know that she was pregnant. But because Fresh is an influencer with money, there is no chance she's getting rid of that baby. And I just want you guys to know, if you're goofy enough to put yourself in this situation that Fresh has put himself in, right? Anthony Edwards has put himself in, Jalen Green, Zion Williamson. If you're goofy enough to knock up one of these sex workers, right? One of these IG models, one of these IG whores, you guys have to be smart. Don't call the women, and I really shouldn't even be giving you guys advice on this because it's not something I condone, but I realize people need help, all right? So here's a gem. If you happen to get one of these types of women knocked up, don't try to reason with them about deleting the baby. They're not going to delete the baby. All they see right now is dollar signs. You would be better off offering to pay them a certain amount of money for them to delete the baby than to just suggest that they delete the baby. Any conversation, if you are a wealthy man with a woman who is not wealthy, and you're telling her to get rid of that child, and you're not negotiating any types of funds for them to do it, is a complete waste of your time. So instead of Fresh just saying, why don't you go and get the pill, what Fresh really should have said is, listen, I'll give you about $50,000 if you just get rid of this kid. He would have had a chance. She might have upped that number and been like, well, you know, I feel like I can get $100,000 through child support. So maybe you got to give her $100K. But my thing is, at least start your negotiations with money. To act as if this woman's going to get rid of the kid because it's the right thing to do, or she has a good heart, she's a hoe. Hoes have no heart. So that's not going to work. But let's continue.
Pregnant. Pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
And now she wants to talk about religion, which is something else that I've told you guys before. Women will only bring up religion when it benefits them. I'm pretty sure her religion probably also told her not to have sex without being married. But she did that. I'm pretty sure her religion also told her that selling your body is like selling your soul. You should never do this. But she did that. But now she wants to draw a line at, oh, I'm not going to delete this kid. Again, another thing I say all the time that's being proven correct right now. To a woman, a baby is the same thing as a ring. And it's about security for them. This is an IG model, a.k.a. an IG hoe. She knows ain't nobody going to marry her. No one's stupid enough to marry her. All right? If anyone gets her pregnant, it's probably a mistake. And she knows that too. But she also knows she has pretty much no shot at marriage. Right? So the best thing I could hope for is some idiot knock me up, which is what just happened. You have no chance of getting rid of this baby. Again, your best bet would be to offer her some money, but even that's probably not going to work. Whenever you are dealing with a low-value woman, and any woman who sells her V-Box is low value, all right? That's just the reality. All right, you can get an escort, and an escort or IG model might be of higher class than a streetwalker you'll find on the corner, but they're still low-value women at the end of the day. Again, hoes have no soul. She wants the baby for the bag. You got to talk about a bag. Talk about anything that doesn't have to do with a bag is a complete waste of your time, guys. To her, a baby is a ring. That's the closest I'm going to get to a retirement plan and security from a man because no one is going to marry me because I am a hoe. Openly. There's no chance she's getting rid of that baby. Let's continue.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. No.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Look, she asked him what he gonna do. So now she's talking to him from the position of, she's put him in a reactive state. Like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Because I'm having this baby. What are you gonna do? Because she wants to know how he's gonna move. This goes back to what I just said. What are you going to do? Are you going to marry me, stay with me, raise this child with me, and do the right thing? Or are you going to leave? And if you're going to leave, you already know I'm about to put you on child support. So what you going to do? See, the femininity is cut off now. Now she's in her masculine frame, and she's talking like a man because this is about business for her. That's why she's like, what are you going to do? Let me know. Tell me how to go. Tell me how to go. Like the song. That's what she wants to know. Which is why I was like, he would have been better off starting this negotiation, bringing up money from jump. But let's continue.
Nothing.
Bro said nothing.
Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know.
So I'm not going to call him dumb for this. Because when she says, so what are you going to do to me? I know that she meant it as in, are you going to marry me? Are you going to leave? Am I going to have to put you on child support? How are we going to move forward? But I'm not mad at Fresh for responding with, I'm not going to do anything to you. Why would I do something to you? Because he also probably looked at that as, is she trying to set me up? Like to say something stupid about hitting her or having her taken out or something like that. All right, you got to dot your T's and cross your I's. So for the first time in this entire situation, Fresh actually did something smart by saying, why would I do anything to you? And kind of trying to make her clarify what she meant.
Like, how are you going to deal with this? By saying, I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
Because she wants a check. That's why she wants a kid now. I don't know why in this whole convo he hasn't just offered a certain lump sum of money to see if he can make this go away. Here's the thing, guys. If you're going to play like the big boys play, because once you start tricking and dealing with IG models and escorts and seeking, and I kind of talked about this in the last video where I was talking about ditties. If you're going to play how the big boys play, you got to come with a big boy checkbook. If you don't have enough money to pay a woman to delete a situation or pay a woman to be quiet about a situation, then you shouldn't even insert yourself into said situations. And this is what I talked about in the Diddy video, where I talked about how these cats, Fresh and Fit, Coach Greg Adams, Better Bachelor, and these other cats, they tell y'all to go out here, oh, it's better to just pay the women money than it is to deal with them on a relationship level or deal with them in the rotation level or deal with them as actual human beings. But here's why it's not. Because once you start tricking women, assume you have limitless resources. Most men who trick have limitless resources or pretty damn close to limitless resources. So they're expecting that you can max out. If you faking the funk, right? And what I mean by faking the funk is if you make, for example, $145,000 a year, you don't have enough money to have an IG model. You don't. You don't have enough money to really have an escort. What you would be better off doing is getting yourself a rotation, right? If you don't want to commit, I say get yourself an elite woman, right? Commit to the elite woman and move forward. But you might be young. You might not be at that point. What you can afford to do is get you a rotation of regular women. Because to regular women, that $145,000 is a lot of money. What you don't want to do is start dealing with IG models and escorts. Because your 145 is like poverty level. While it does qualify you, if you save right, if you spend right, you could fly IG model out. You could take her on a vacation. You could do some of the stuff she wants to do, but you cannot keep doing it, nor can you do it long term. And if you get yourself in a situation like this, you probably don't have enough money, which is what I'm trying to point out, to just pay for it to go away. So now you're stuck in this situation. Now the real bowlers are laughing at you because you're stuck with this chick. I'm pretty sure this is not the only time she's been pregnant. The real ballers just had enough money to pay her to get rid of it and pay her basically in a settlement. Here's a lump sum of money that's never happened. Fresh is talking like someone who he's trying to appeal to her human nature, which she doesn't have because she's a hoe, because he can't really afford to make this go away, which is why I tell you guys not to go this route. Also, when you're dealing with regular women, right, or elite women, which is what I recommend you guys deal with, I tell you all the time, elite women have their own money. An elite woman making $75,000 or above, $150,000 herself or somewhere along those lines, she's not going to want to have this baby because she don't want to mess up her own career. An IG model is out there solely to get cashed out. What she's praying for is to find someone stupid enough to marry her or stupid enough to get her pregnant. That is her life goal. An elite woman who has her own money and her own resources. Her life goal is not to get pregnant. She has her own thing going on. A baby can slow her down too, and she damn sure don't got time to be no single mother. She got a whole career of her own. So she'd be way more likely to just want to delete this baby if she wasn't taking you serious on her own accord. You would be able to appeal to her logic. Cannot appeal to the logic of a thought. A thought has no logic. If you're not talking dollars, it doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up.
You make me pregnant now.
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow, like
I want you guys to pay attention to the fact this is a foreign. This is a foreign. So this is supposed to be your non-American passport, bro, non-Western woman from another country, even though you can look at this woman and clearly tell the only thing different about her is her ethnicity. This is clearly a Western woman, but I digress. I digress. I keep telling you, it's no point being a passport, bro, if y'all gonna go out here and talk to streetwalkers and clear hoes. If you're dealing with a woman from another country and she speaks English, this is a hoe. Don't tell me that's a traditional woman. How can she be a traditional woman if she's from another country and she's looking to be with an American and she speaks fluent English? This is a hoe looking for a come up. That's also what I keep warning you guys about the passport bros. I be trying to put y'all on game. Y'all don't be listening, man. I really do. I be trying to help y'all out, dog. Y'all don't be listening. It doesn't matter. Women are women. If you do not know how to identify and vet women and really tell who's a good woman and who's not, you're going to end up in the same situation. My man went overseas and got him a girl just to end up in the same situation he would have ended up in if he had the typical American IG thought. Doesn't make a difference. They all move the same. Just wanted to point that out real quick for the passport bros.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have.
Definitely not. Yo, this combo is low-key hilarious. Because you can tell it's authentic. Shorty said God wants you to have a baby. My man said definitely not. Putting God in it after the fact is crazy, but I'm not surprised. Let's continue.
The baby 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant.
Bro got her pregnant in a month? Yo, that's wild, man. A month? Jesus Christ, Fresh. God damn, boy. You ain't waste no time. Boy said, forget the strap. I'm going in there raw dog. Raw like Samson.
What does that mean?
Well,
Now I just think about if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
well, we already sinned by having sex.
Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Fresh saying that we already sinned by having sex is legitimately a bar. I can't even front, y'all. That's a bar. And he's right. They did. That's why I kept saying the whole video. I'm like, why is she bringing up God now? It's a little late to be bringing up God now. You know, you done already had sex out of wedlock. You done already sold it to him because she came in another interview and admitted that he was paying for her to live in another place because she didn't want to live with him because she knew he was going to want other women because of his lifestyle. We should have told Fresh everything he needed to know. Guys, you know what? I ain't even going to get into that one. We'll talk about that one in another video. But you done already sold your body. You done already had sex on top of selling it. You've just done it, and now you're pregnant. And now you want to talk about God? It's a little late to talk about God. You should have been talking about God a long time ago. If you was following the Lord, you would have never been in this situation. So he got a point where he's like, look, we sinned by having sex. Can't be an angel now. Women always want to be angels after the fact. Like, it's hilarious.
But it's too late now, you know? But honestly, all right?
Oh,
I want
man. And then that's the end of that. Listen, guys, I'm trying to tell you right now. I've told y'all before, and I'm going to tell y'all again. I'm not going to tell y'all not to ever smash a woman who's an IG model. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all I ain't never smashed an IG model before, because I have. What I have never done and will never do is get them pregnant. What I have never done and will never do is date them. If you're going to play the game, you got to play the game a certain way, and you got to be cold if you're going to play the game. This is why I suggest most of you just find yourself an elite woman and settle down. I suggest most of you find yourselves an elite woman and settle down because most of you don't have the mental capacity to play the game the right way, and you don't have the financial fluidity to play the game the right way. So you're going to end up in situations like this. You're going to end up in situations like this. If you're going to deal with an IG model, you have to wear a condom of the highest prestige. And to be honest with you, dealing with an IG model, I would wear the condom and still pull out. I wouldn't even take the risk that there's a hole in it or that it broke or anything like that, because you already know what's going to happen with this woman. This is not a good woman. She's not a loyal woman. She's been with all your peers because she's for sale. So anyone who has as much money as you who thinks she's attractive has had this woman. And guess what? If you don't wife her up, which we know you're not going to, Fresh is not going to wife this woman up. He's not going to do the right thing. He doesn't want to do the right thing because she's a hoe, which is why he should have never got her pregnant, but I digress. So now she's going to have your kid, and she's going to be dragging your kid around, twerking in front of your child, probably sleeping with dudes. Your kid in the other room playing Xbox, all he hears is his mama's cheeks getting clapped. And this is going to be your fault, Fresh. Your son gonna have to go through, because we also know you're not gonna get custody. I already know how these types of situations fall out. Fresh is not gonna step up and be a father and be with the mother, and he's not gonna get custody of the kid. She's gonna get custody of the kid. She's gonna put him on child support. She's gonna be out here acting like a whore around his son, getting her cheeks clapped and all this types of stuff around her son. And the son's gonna resent both of them. He's gonna resent Fresh for having him with a whore and not taking him out of this whore's house. He's gonna resent his mom for being a whore and bringing all these random men around her and not finding a good man and building a solid family and foundation with him. It's going to ruin the kid. Good Lord. Well, in summation, Fresh better prepare to get his angry man on and ask for a whole bunch of donations because he about to need them. Hit the Cash App and support the show if you rock with Fresh and Fit, because they're going to need all the support that they can get. But guys, this is just a prime example, just to wrap it up, of everything I've already told you guys. One, you're going to deal with an IG model. This is a hoe. You cannot trust a hoe. She has no soul. There's nothing to appeal to. If you're going to deal with them, use a condom of the highest prestige. Two, to a woman, especially a low value woman, a baby in the ring is the same thing. She doesn't need to get married if she has a rich man's baby. It's still security. It's still a check. Marriage is a better goal and it takes care of you for longer. But if you can get a baby, then it's better than nothing. And when you're an IG model thought, that's pretty much the highest you can aspire to being is a baby mother. And three, trickin never pays off. It never pays off. Either the cops are going to bust you, right? The woman's going to extort you, or she's going to end up trapping you, or she's going to hit you with a court case years later and take whatever empire you've built, take it all the way down, take all your money. It never pays off. Just leave it alone, guys. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. But with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and roll up out of here on this one, y'all. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace. Guys, do not follow behind these fools. Only men who can't get women got to pay for it. And it only ends badly when you start paying for it. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.